Hello everybody, this is Cybersurgeon and welcome to a new Let's Play for Total War Warhammer, focused on the newly released Wood Elves. As you can see, we're going to be playing as Durthu. I think the little bashier version of the Wood Elves should be fun to play as. And yeah, so we have the new map. I'm trying to turn down a couple of the settings to try to get the frame rate to be a little more stable in the overworld. We will see if that actually works. Hopefully it does. I mean, still hovering around 30, so I don't know. I don't know if it's going to make it that much better, but it was worth a shot. So I've dicked around with the Wood Elves a little bit, but not that much. So we'll go ahead. I guess we can only have this one option. A 10% ward save during forest battles ain't bad, though. And let's take a look at our current surroundings. So we have Durthu, who's going to have... Whoop. Come on. There we go. So we have Durthu, who's going to have a couple units of Dryads, and some Way Watchers, Wild Riders, and Treekin. Alright, so the Treekin, though, do give us... I think they have the... ability to, yep, so they have the siege attacker, so we do have that going for us, which is nice. Obviously Durthu has that as well, so I guess he can just straight up attack the walls. Okay, so we'll go ahead and check out what the Oak of Ages do. So we're starting out with just a reduction in chaos corruption and a decent garrison, and then as it goes up we get 5%, start at 10%, and then a 5% increase in upkeep reduction, some public order. Nothing crazy. We're going to be coming out of Waterfall Palace. It doesn't actually look like going up the tree. Yeah, so the treekin and the tree men don't actually require anything. So that does leave that kind of open for what we build next. Dang, there's a lot of buildings this place can do. Where's the full building roster thing? Can rename the settlement? That's nice. Give me the building browser. Okay. So then we have, what's it? Why was it mousing over that? Was that because I hovered over something like that. Okay. So we have, since we're playing as Durthu, any of these elven units, I think, yeah, are going to end up costing us amber. I don't know if they cost us way down here. Okay, so we could get like the Hagbane tips and the Starfire Shaft Glade Guard without an amber cost. Same with the Eternal Guard, but as soon as you start coming into the War Dancers, they would come with amber. Wildwood Rangers, Way Watchers. Even the Deepwood Scouts wouldn't? That's nice. It's the Swift Shiver Shards that are really good. I don't remember. Oh, no, that's shorter range, but you shoot 2 at a time. That's kind of crazy. All of the Cav's going to cost amber? No, the Wild Riders are not going to cost amber, but the Glade Riders do. That's kind of weird. But we can get Great Eagles and Hawk Riders with no amber cost. And Forest Dragons with no amber cost? That's kind of bonkers. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to try to go the doesn't require amber route. And we will have Arguelin be able to build Haunted Groves, Warhawks, and Dragons. And we'll see if we can manage to win fights with just those. Because that does give us a little bit of range with the Hawk Riders. But just a lot of causing terror, causing fear, I think. No, that causes terror. Treekin cause fear. Eagles cause fear. Wow, even Dryads cause fear? Okay. I think that's probably a good thing to do with those buildings. Because we have 9 total slots. So that'd be, what, 3 slots? I'm trying to plan ahead. I'm trying to get a little better at planning what I want to do with the settlement. That also would make it to where we don't need to bother with the armory or the Bowyer's Vault, but we will want to go the you know, we will want to have the spell slinger support. So what? 1, 2, and then the spell slingers right here. Pick up the garrison increase right there, and then that leaves what? We definitely want the grapevines, and probably the growth, and then both temples maybe. So we get the research out of Arguelin. I think that's probably more important than picking up these things. I don't honestly know. I don't know. I'm sure that there's some best build order, but we're just gonna go ahead and pick up the growth first. And so we do have a branch wraith to start with, who is apparently just a ghost. What's going on in the corner there? Is that because I turned off the... I think it's because I turned off the ambient lighting, maybe? Trying to pick up the extra frame rate? Oh, let's go in. All I turned off was this SSAO. Is that what's causing them to just be flooded by light? I don't know. I think it might have just glitched out. Yeah, whatever. Alright. So there's enough of that. What is our diplomatic situation right now? So we start at war with 3 tribes of beastmen and Carrick Norn to the east. So all the beastmen are going to come from the west. But Carrick Norn to the east is something we could actually immediately engage with. So I think that's probably the best route. So we will go ahead and have our branch wraith. Is that what it is? Yeah, branch wraith. Queue up, and then let's get some. So glade guards don't require any item, or don't require any building of any kind, which is nice. And I think maybe one more dryad and a couple glade guards, and that should be enough to get over there. So we know that they have a grudge thrower, but we can hit the grudge thrower with our cav. And I wanted to slot in the... Oh, I probably should have moved over, because I bet you I can't reach it this turn. I don't know. So we have the... what is it? The world routes that we can travel with? Let's see. The world routes. Are they going to get us on the other side? They are! Bam! There it is. That's what I wanted. Because now I can get him to go out there and assault the garrison. That's super helpful. So now next turn, we'll hit it with Durthu. And that'll be just wonderful. Alright, so he's got the Lore of Shadows, I think is what all this stuff is. As well as, you know, some just basic melee stuff. The Wood Elves have access to a bunch of really good auras. So they have, you know, it just expands the aura if you take the second rank. But this is 8 melee attack to every unit within 30 yards, or 30 meters, which is not bad. I'm thinking we're probably going to use this branch wraiths more out on the map. So I'm thinking that's probably the best way to go. Get him the champion so we can use him as an assassin. Get him the assault garrison. Though I don't know, because that last one wants him to be stuck in. So I don't know. We're gonna go with we're gonna go right here to start with though, so we can get champion, so we can assassinate key targets when we need to. Next turn we can go ahead and attack Carrick Norn, and we can seed it. Take a look at that mechanic. Forge of Starlight. There's one domain of Athelorn regarded as the home of the smiths. The Forge of Starlight. Beneath these noisome and industrious boughs, the undisputed master armorers ply their craft with unfaltering excellence. The weapons created here not only provide a literal edge in battle, but improve the morale of those wielding them simply by their knowing where they came from. So, 4 turns of leadership and extra melee attack. It's not bad. especially seeing as how I'm about to attack Carrick Norn. So what's the garrison look like now? They are all full health. Does this whole garrison get healed all the way back up immediately? Oh no, you just assault one unit? Alright, well, whatever. I don't know how I didn't know that. But, okay. Well, there's one unit of weakened dwarf warriors that we get to work with. So let's go ahead and attack. And it has walls. So our options here are to do siege equipment, so we can try to break down the wall faster, or just attack the gate with Durthu and the Treekin. You know what, let's try that route. I don't know, this could be really dumb. We could be about to just, like, screw over our campaign right off the start. I don't know. We're gonna find out. My concern here is the fact that the towers can, like, basically reach the entire map. So I'm just gonna be standing there taking damage with everything that's not attacking the gate. Well, no, because I can just scale the walls with the dryads and stuff, can't I? That might be the way to go. The dryads are weak against armor, though, and we are fighting dwarves. So. But luckily, no dwarves with any kind of fire, because that could cause a problem. They only have 3 units of quarrelers, though, so if we were to do like a 2-pronged attack, right? So let's say we have Durthu and the Treekin barrage this left gate, but then have the Dryads scale over here. I mean, realistically, they can't. That is super thin to spread their defenses. Oh, and they have Vanguard deployment, so they can start even closer to the wall. I like that idea. So we're basically just going to turn this into a race. And we're going to have our Dryads over here scaling the wall ASAP. I don't know, this could be screwing over Durthu and the Treekin, though. That is also entirely possible. So you guys... Put you guys, like, as far away from a tower as you can be. Which would be... right here, basically. Same with the Wild Riders. Because at the moment, there's a whole lot of nothing you guys can do. But we'll have Durthu assault the wall, or assault this gate. And at the same time, we have all of our Dryads scaling this part of the wall. Let's go for it. I don't know if this is going to work. This may be how to lose a battle very quickly, but we're going to find out. Can you scale this wall? You have stealth. So what if I have my Glade Guard scale in the middle where they can just basically open up on everybody. There's no towers over here either. So actually come over here. Dryads are taking pain. But not all of them. Durthu and them have basically reached the gate with no resistance. Okay, well, they're through the gate. So what if I take you guys behind the tower? They have somebody on the ground. I want to keep the wild riders untouched. Try to get the glade guard in position without being harassed too much. Get the wild riders like over here. Yeah, and just have you guys ready to open up and start firing on units either on the wall. Yeah, free up Durthu so you can go somewhere else. It's a lot of miners against just Durthu, but he is not... He doesn't even seem that concerned. Let's go ahead and increase the armor of those treekin so that way they're staying up. And let's get a charge off on the flank. What the hell? There are some quarrelers back there. That's good to know. This cuts off. Yeah, let's kill these miners. Wow! I know they were already broken. That doesn't matter. We got dryads getting punished over on the right side though. So let's get rid of whatever was over here. There they are. Get in on those quarrelers and let's get our way watchers over here. You can get stuck in. So those quarrelers are basically done up there. Combat even? Let's get that. Well, it's not even anymore. See the Glade Guard firewall moving, so let's get them all the way over here. So you guys can fire on these guys. We can help out our dryads a little bit. And then Durthu, I guess, will walk on back. I don't know. I don't really know what to do with Durthu at the moment. So I'll just let him wander. Got those. Alright, so they're shattered. Go ahead and cut off the fleeing leaders. Let's hold that so we can... Ooh, we're probably going to lose that whole unit of dryads. And someone's out of ammo. Is that you? Oh, you're capturing a point. How do I know if someone's out of ammo? Oh, yep, it is my way watchers are out of ammo. I feel like those dryads have been completely wiped out. You bastards. Yeah, we lost an entire unit of dryads. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it is more dryads than I would like to lose at any given moment. Alright, well, you are out of ammo, so you are useless to me. So you go finish capturing that. And Treekin, who actually can still do something. Oh no, that's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, but do it anyway. Get in there. Yeah. That was a decent charge. Break him, break him, break him, and get the hell out. Oh, alright, well, it's over. That's fine. Highly unlikely. What is that achievement? That's gotta be winning a siege with no siege weapons. Oh, the dryads that I lost had the second highest kill of the dryads, too. Well, isn't that sad? They had one unit of Quarlers that got 72 casualties out. MVP Cav, though. Holy crap. Okay, so we got a Pyrrhic victory. That is pretty much it. But we can go ahead and seed and get ourselves some amber. I feel like amber production is always the priority over raising. We just lost just that one unit of dryads, so it's not bad. So these are always going to be terrible, whatever like the unique one for that place is. So we can get a waystone or a world route pathway. I assume that the sacrificial grounds and the foraging groves stack on top of each other. That's the only way it would make any sense. So this could just be, I don't know, picking this up early seems like it might make a big difference, but so would this, because the growth would get Waterfall Palace building faster. Let's do a foraging grove, because Karknorn, I mean, we've pushed Karknorn just back to the Grimhold. I don't feel in any particular danger at the moment. And Katra can level up. Like that one. Free ranks. Not bad. Have her slot into Durthu's army, have Durthu pad travel through the world route back into Waterfall Palace and build some more troops. World route back down and hope that the Crooked Moon haven't taken Grimhold by then. I'm thinking that's the plan. So slot in, friendo. And then world route to there. Oh, but you can't recruit in world route. That makes sense. We do have one turn, though, until we can upgrade Waterfall Palace, so that's not bad. Okay, so most of what we're going to be doing is with melee units. So let's go ahead and get the Call of the Woods. Feel like I'm setting up for a very bashy army, which is kind of weird for Wood Elves, but I mean, that's kind of the whole point of them splitting them in half. Is that a Karknorn army? Pretty sure that's a Karknorn banner. It is. There's not a big garrison. How many troops are there? He doesn't have anything either. So, I am not afraid. Okay, so let's go ahead and upgrade the Glade, as well as pick up. So these are weak against armor. We'll do it this way again. Okay, and we can get income from buildings or recruitment charge bonus for Dryad, Treekin, and Treemen. That seems like the obvious choice. And we can go right back over and get back to work with trying to take out Karknorn right at the start. So they are underway traveling. I'm curious if I can get ahead of them and cut them off. I can. Bam, son! Welcome to Durthu's house. Yeah, travel along that underway. Come on, travel along that underway. Do it. Do it now. Yes, that's what I wanted. Okay, well, this is one of those, like, very obvious. I should just auto-resolve it. So, let's auto-resolve. We lost, what, 2 Dryads? 8 Dryads. So we can get additional leadership for killing the captives, or we can just get a little bit of gold. And we're about to go sack Grimhold, so I think the additional leadership will be helpful. Okay, so carried by elegantly hewn ships, our cousins have traveled from the distant land of Ulthuan to visit us. For so many long years, they finally deigned to visit their forest brethren. Is this a gracious visit or an omen of arrogance? Do you consider this a slight or a blessing? Do you grant them audience with the Elven Council? So we can get plus 25% trade agreement tariffs. I don't even think I have a trade agreement, so I don't need that. Oh no, they are... Are they sieging it? I don't think it's under siege. Let's get over there. Hello, friends. Alright, so we can increase growth. I don't think that's as important as increasing income. We definitely want to do that. And we need to hit level 3 in order to get the Warhawks. So let's make ourselves a little more defended, I think. Get some additional garrison. Is that the best idea? What are the chapter objectives? Up the Oak of Ages, get better income. Oh, recruit a Spellslinger. So, okay, we'll get the Spellslinger then. Try out the new Lore of Life, which I feel like will matter a lot. Okay, so melee attack and defense. And additional unit ranks when they get recruited. So those two, both of those, I mean, they're both in raiding. Oh, they can't be sieging. They're both in the raiding encampment stance. So, oh, well, now he's sieging. So the question is, do I go to war with the Crooked Moon in order to try to take Grimhold? Well, I'm thinking it is, because I need to raise or sack a settlement belonging to Carrick Norn. And I think this is probably their only one left. I can't attack in my current stance. They might not be under siege. Are they not under siege? They're not. Okay. It says raise or sack, though, so would seeding it not give me... We're going to find out. Does seeding count? Are you not going to trigger the mission thing? It does not count. They have no... Well, damn. It's unfortunate. I would have thought it would have counted. But, alright, well. So I'm thinking if we do... What, like, get like the first 5 as foraging groves, if we can. That's like a 10%, 10 growth for the entire faction, as well as 10% bonus income. Pushing it from, what, 800 to 880, not including the little income that we get from the actual little palace thing. And then we start doing this one, so we start getting unit experience per turn and weapon strength. I think that's the way to go. So, go ahead and end turn. And as soon as we cycle back around to the next one, we will go ahead and put a cut in this video. I know it ran a little long on this one. I'm toying with lengthening the standard episode out to like a half an hour, so we'll see. I just feel like you can get more done in that amount of time, but it might also coincide with reducing the number of videos per week. I might increase it to like a half an hour video, but then just release them 3 times a week. Something along those lines. I don't know. I'm toying with the format. Seeing what works best for, my work schedule and whatnot, as well as you know, any feedback that I get, what people feel works better. So we will have to continue this little headcanon thought process next time. So thank you very much for sticking around, guys. Make sure to like if you liked the video, comment if you have anything to say, any tips, tricks, anything like that, if you want me to eventually name units after somebody, and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!